1 year ago, community leaders broke ground on the Florence Fang Asian Community Garden in San Francisco's Bayview district. Last weekend, gardeners and public officials gathered for the first ever crop of traditional Asian vegetables like soybeans, bok choy, and cilantro. Joining us today is founder and community organizer Teddy Fang and garden manager Johnny Chen. Welcome, guys.
Thank you so much for having us here today, Lisa.
So tell us, Ted, about whose brainchild was the Asian Community Garden? How did it get started?
Well, you know, the Asian Week Foundation was started really to find projects that would bring the Asian American community together, because the Asian community is so diverse with, you know, new immigrants as well as Asian Americans that had been here for many generations and many different nationalities. So as we looked for projects, we thought about doing a green project, environmental. And many Asians do have a lot of green traditions in their cultures.
True.
And so as we looked around, we thought that doing a community garden might be a great way of bringing the community together. And we specifically looked out in the Bayview Hunters Point for an area because of the changing demographics in the Bayview. There are so many new Asians coming into that area that really don't have a place to build community.
Right.
So we thought of the community garden as a way that these Asians could come together, could kind of showcase their kind of vegetables and horticultural practices, and then to share them with the entire neighborhood as well. And so that was kind of the dream of the Asian Community Garden, and it's really great to see it kind of coming to pass little by little.
So take us back to 1 year ago when we were breaking ground on this piece of dirt, essentially, right?
Yes.
I mean, what were your thoughts then? What were you hoping that it would be at that point?
Well, even at the very beginning, when we started the project, it was a great project to start with because of so much community support that we got, not just from local residents, but from public officials. Leader Nancy Pelosi from Congress came. Supervisor Malia Cohen, who's in that district, was really supportive. You know, we also got funding from places like the Aetna Foundation, Recology, even the San Francisco Association of Realtors and the San Francisco Department of Environment all came together to support this. And so from the very beginning, we kind of had high hopes that although we had a large plot of land that was really full of weeds and junk,
Right.
that we could turn that around and make it into a green area to promote healthy living for communities that normally don't have access to those kinds of things.
And 1 year later, what a success. I mean, it looks completely different from the photos that we just saw. Tell us a little bit about how people go about getting a plot, or does everybody have to be a volunteer and everyone has to work on all of the plots there?
So in our first phase of opening, we have 18 plots that we've built that are actually 2 feet high, so they're extra high.
Yeah.
And those have gone to existing volunteers that have spent a lot of time helping to prepare the area. And so all of them have gotten a plot. We have a couple of extra plots for the community as well.
Okay.
And then we're building 20 new plots for more community members to participate. We do ask all the gardeners to help do general cleanup around the garden and to put in time to help the general purpose of the garden. And then we ask them to donate about 20% of their crop back to the garden. And eventually we hope to maybe do farmers markets or to share the vegetables with seniors in the area. And so we do ask them to contribute in those ways, and then they can also have grow their own vegetables.
So Johnny, what kind of people do you see coming and using the garden?
Mostly, right now they are mostly the Chinese the old women. And,
Okay.
Yeah, gradually, and then we are some more race, the Korean and Spanish, and also some other Pakistan. Also, they come join with us.
Do you have to grow an Asian vegetable or fruit or a tree or flower in order to be in this garden?
Yeah, they just grow the plants or what they want in their planting pots. Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be Asian, let's say, right?
No.
Not
So,
exactly.
So we work with a lot of community groups, and one of the community businesses. One of the businesses we work with is Kitazawa Seeds. They specialize in Asian vegetable seeds. So we do have a lot of Asian vegetables, but as Johnny says, everybody grows their own kinds of vegetables, and it really is great to see some of the elderly Chinese immigrant women that are able to harvest their crop, and to think that otherwise, if the only chance they would be able to get these vegetables is like to take an hour-long bus ride down to Chinatown or something and get them. So it really is a way of introducing healthy living and maintaining their traditions as well.
Well, you know, Johnny, you said that there's plans for something new, a new pavilion at the garden. What's that about?
Oh yeah. after maybe a few months after, and then we will have some more facility for more people can join with us together. One is a gazebo. The gazebo is a new model style, and another one is a long pavilion. It's a 72 feet long feet, and there are so many functions that we call it a multi-function pavilion. And at the bottom, the planting box, we can grow the heavy ones, the melon or something, the watermelon or some heavy one.
Right.
And beside the pavilion, and then we make the climbing plants over there, and then they can grow some Chinese herbs, and then there are flowers. There are many kinds of flower, so it looks pretty. And also some beans or something they can climbing up to the terrace. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
And also at the back, we leave a circle. We leave a circle on top, and then at the middle, and then we can put a bonsai, the Chinese bonsai, a rockscape style or something at the back of the ground. So it looks like a very beautiful Chinese style pavilion.
Terrific. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Johnny. Thank you, Teddy, for being here today and telling us about the garden.
Great to have you here.
For more information about the Florence Fang Asian Community Garden and how you can volunteer every second and fourth Saturday of the month, log on to facebook.com/Asian Week Foundation or asianweekfoundation.org/volunteers. That's all we have for today. Of course, all guest information from today's show can be found by clicking on the Community tab on our website at KTVU.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week right here on Bay Area Peak.